I got Lee's helping today. So here's something I thought was interesting. I found this 10 miles away from where I found this. I thought it was neat because it was the very same day. I found this in the morning and found this that afternoon. But you know what's weird? It's the same brand. It's an identical replacement. I'm laughing because Lee's talking here. I'm laughing because I'm cutting this up for the Cub Scouts. So that's what I'm doing now, and then I'm running to work to do a window for an inspector. Can't get a replacement window, so I am going to put an air conditioner in the hole. I hate being cheap like that, but I don't see any, I can't get fines on that. It is currently the worst time in my career. I've got US Customs. They can fine me up to $5,000 for an infraction. I got one city that really wants to see me get rid of a house. I've got another inspector who is just patiently waiting on like windows and other things. And then there's, of course, there's one inspector who I guarantee will take me to court. But I made this video because while all that's going on, I gotta keep in mind that I've got to do what my tenants need, and I've got to get a room ready for one girl, and I've got to move an engine to get it out of the way so that I can be more efficient with my work. So I'm looking for the silver lining, and this might be kind of a boring video, but who am I kidding? Most of them are boring. Here's the idea. It is actually somewhat sorted in here. This is all going to storage, that's why it was tossed here. Gas cans, that's, never mind that. This was the only thing I didn't remove out of the shed when I cleaned it up. So I came across an idea. What if I were to put a chain on the engine, run it up to the header here, at that angle it should draw the engine out, and then I can back a trailer under it and it can go to storage. I'm moving the camera a little quick there, sorry about that. Let's give it a try. Wow, that works easy. I think I'm going to use a pneumatic jack. Ready? I don't know what happened to my pneumatic jack. Look how big old oil filters were in the day. Now it's 40 years ago. There's my jack. This is working out very well. We're in the air completely. The come along has no problems with this. I wondered about my header because it's probably a single up there. It has no problems. And the only thing I changed since you saw last was I was hooked to this last link, and now I'm a little higher, and I don't know if I got a good bite in that. I think so, but that might not be the proper way to do things. I do not want to lift here. I mean, I can lift this end up a little bit, but I don't really want to do that too much because I'll end up with a backache, and I really have way too much to do. I think 2 houses that I'm responsible for are going to clear their annual inspections, but I have 1 in jeopardy severely, and 2 are still problematic. So, well, by the way, one is problematic only because of an inspector change. The other one is stuck waiting for a window. Window supplies are hard to get. But why are we talking about windows when we could be talking about doing silly things like this? I wanted to show you this. I'm a big fan of bicycles. Not that I ride them. I kind of hardly ever ride the bikes. But I just like bikes. And the simple bikes, not the real decked out super whatevers. I might have a few, but I just like bikes. Ground is clay here, and when it rains, it's miserable. Like you sink into this. So this is a great time to be doing this. Okay, let me get a little progress done, and then I'll show you my success. This looks good to me. I think we pretty much got it. It's funny how many of you all work by yourself like this, pulling a chef shade tree. My secret is I don't eat on Tuesdays and I don't eat on Thursdays. It's been like 4 years now. And guess what? I get a lot done on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I said I wasn't gonna pick it up. Guess what I did? I went and picked it up. My back's gonna ache a little bit. We are almost in. So we'll swing this around and watch that light. And then I just want to get it over this axle. And we're good to fly. So I'm easing the trailer back. It's almost in. Take the boards out. Now you tell me. That would have been easier. Too late now. Yeah, if you all had said take the boards out sooner, that would have helped. I thought I was done. I thought I was out of the woods. This turkey's stuck right here. I'm thinking it's hung up on the other side. I don't know. But this is all I can think of at the moment. We were at a scout camp last year, and I was painting this trailer. And I was painting the deck. I just wanted to look clean. And this one guy, oops, we shifted weight somehow. This one guy said, well, why don't you sand the boards and do it right? If you're gonna do it right. And I said, you don't understand. These trailers get used quite a bit. This is some Tom Sawyer whitewashing. And he got so frustrated that he walked away. He said, I'm not doing this. I could sand the deck for you, it'd be nice. And I said, this is just leftover paint. I don't even know if it's exterior paint. I just don't want to store an 1/8 gallon of paint. So it's going to be a red trailer. I should go to the other side and check before I break something. But you know what? I think letting this sit here for a decade is probably what broke it. Let's try forward gears this time. So the last video was of the shed, and now this one, and that shed has become very useful, like instantly. And then the trailer, where's that trailer? Oh, look, the minute the trailer was free, literally that same day, I had a request to help. I went and picked up some pallets, and now with this gone. Oh wait, no, you saw another video too. There's a video about sharpening saw blades. Yeah, so those saw blades are sharpened. They're on this thing, but that's been sitting out, so it's gonna sit in that corner there. Yeah, I was crying the blues that this wasn't, that it got stuck, but I'm realizing that it's almost in. Need to get it over the axle more so I can tow, and we'll fly. Let's do 200 miles tomorrow. Getting it off is going to be a problem. My engine hoist, the cylinder was locked up. I'm gonna have to figure something out. Look, I can almost hook up the right side engine mount. We got it. So the mower's inside. It's under cover. I don't have to cover this anymore. It has been living outside with covers for a couple seasons now. Anyway, this is better. The pull starter is over on this side. I have one small mower here, and another one will sit right here, and the space between the mowers and the wall, that's that little bit of clutter that's left, will sit there. I wanted to show you something too. You know these bottles, like if you don't know if they're the ones that you're supposed to drink out of or not. By the way, they're going to say that you're not supposed to drink out of any plastic. I think they're cool, and I've been using, I think you can see in there, I've been using them for holding wire nuts, and like that's a 2-prong outlet to 3 converter, a couple of clamps. Just wanted to share that idea. My videos are not known for good ideas. So anytime I might get one, I need to capitalize on it. And then this, you may recognize, this is a Musty One gas tank holder. You know what? I should get this autographed. This is a facsimile, this is an original. But it would be fun if I could get that autographed by Musty One. And then, just for the record, this is the siding project. It's here because I can load and unload easy. That rack is actually where small mowers are put away for the winter. Garbage up there. And then this just came here because I was cleaning copper. That's probably going to get cut up a little more and then stored up there with my gold and silver. But for the time being, there's no gold and no silver, so there's plenty of room to hide my precious metals, copper. That's it. Let's take a look at the engine when it arrives. Another one for the wind column. Let me show you the idea. So I brought that cart, and I brought that 5-speed with this fossil fuel burner attached to it, and then I've got this, which oh, by the way, I just backed the trailer up between this, not even realizing I was doing that. That was some good shooting. Nah, shooting ticks. Well, you get the idea. You think a come along will lift that? Well, let's try. If I turn the camera off now and then turn it back on and there's an engine hanging, I don't need to even add any voice to that one. You'll know exactly what happened. Going well, but these boards didn't work. What happens is they slide over to one side of this baker scaffolding, and then the baker scaffolding tilts. So I have this kind of luck. This metal thing was laying right here. So up it went, and now things are working. So I'm going to pull forward. Hopefully it won't go bang bang too bad. Poor light's getting worse. Let's try by hand, just kind of taking a board and pushing it off. It's getting close. So I think I'll lift it off, move the cart so that the bottom comes down onto the cart. Cart's already bent. The cart's actually soft, so if it impacts, maybe it'll flex a little bit. Okay, if the battery holds out, we'll see this. I'm gonna push off there with a board and hopefully kind of slide it into this spot. The weight's up there. Never mind, let's just try it. Well, it's sitting how I want it. It's going to get some blocking to make it stable, and I want it to sit in the kind of in the position it's in, level it out a little bit. This is where the transmission has a cross member, but up front I need better blocking. I'm just out of time right now. I need to be working. So the fun is over for now. Let's call this a success. This will be just cleaned up a little tiny bit, and it'll be a display for now.